What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm here in Orlando because you guys already know it is the PGA Show, and today is day one. I'm here at the demo day and I'm going to be checking out all the new products, trying out some new products and taking you guys with me throughout the demo day and the PGA Show this week. So let's get right into it. Here at Makefield Putters, trying to find out a little bit more about these putters. Mike is going to tell us a little bit more.
Thanks. So everybody here on this show is going to tell you how great their putter is, and they have the best putter. But I will tell you, at our fitting studio in Ben Salem, PA, just outside of Philly, with the Quintic, every time we compare our putter versus their putter, ours rolls the best and skids the least. Part of that can be because it's the all aluminum body. The weights here on the ports can be made heavier, lighter for the players if they want it lighter or they want it heavy. High MOI. And also something different than most, our weights are all at the equator of the ball, not down low.
Okay.
So it drives the ball more forward so it gets rolling sooner, skids less. As a teaching pro, when the ball starts skidding and hopping, it's suspect to going offline sooner, not traveling the right distance. Two more things to talk about. At the bottom, we call it the stability stance. Every putter, no matter which one of the 5 different heads, they all have the ability to set flush to the surface. If you are fit correctly, which is one of our bragging points, we like to fit everybody properly.
Love that.
If it's fit correctly, it will set perfectly flush. So for the person who has struggles with, where do I carry my hands?
Right.
This just sits there, and it's up to us or you to fit you. And then lastly, the putter face is radial cusp face technology. I guess in a dummy PGA pro like myself, these little points, no matter where they hit the ball and the dimples,
right,
it creates this little driving topspin to reduce skid and promote positive forward roll.
Love it. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with our stuff at Bridgestone, we make 4 different lines of tour balls, or 4 different models. We have our X, which is kind of our firmest ball. This is what Tiger and Jason Day are playing. We have our XS, which is what Tiger developed and what he played in the last few years. And then we have our RX and our RXS. So the reason we make so many tour balls is because we don't just make tour balls for tour players, we make them for everybody. So when we do our R&D and our testing, we're inviting out 30 handicaps and we're inviting out professional golfers. Yeah, you can take it. And taking the data all in between and making balls that fit everybody's game. So our whole thing is balls that fit your game will make you a better player. Even if it is, whatever percentage that's going to make you better, it's not going to hurt you. So
Right.
With these balls, this is going to be our firmest option. It's going to get a little spinnier here. And then our RX is going to be kind of a high launch designed for under 105 swing speed. You're going to get that carry you're looking for. And then our RXS is going to be a little spinnier and a little softer. Like that's what Fred Couples plays. This is what Tiger Woods plays, and then stuff in between. With this year, we have 4 new tour balls, and all with our tour balls are our new Mindset logo. So our Mindset is a technology that was developed by Jason Day and his coach Jason Goldsmith. And it's actually, if you've ever seen Jason Day hit a shot, they'll zoom into him on tour and his eyes are closed like before he hits it. And he's visualizing his shot and he's going through his pre-shot routine. And so this is a logo that he has come up with helps with us to help represent that on every shot.
Okay.
So obviously, when you're in the middle of the fairway, you're not going to be able to pick your ball up and use it, but with using it over time with putts and off the tee, the pre-shot routine will really weigh on you. And its goal is to separate the athletic part of your brain from the overthinker that we all have in our brain.
Yep.
So for example, you'll set it over, for your putt. You can use the line on it if you'd like, but you're really looking at the red, the yellow, and the green dot there. And so as you go from that red, the yellow to the green, you're identifying your target, you're visualizing that ball roll into the hole, and then my favorite part and the best part is you stare at the green dot and you turn off all the stuff you've worked on in the past. You're not thinking about how out to in your putting stroke is, and you're just hitting the putt. And so much to the fact that you're staring at that green dot, you hit the putt, and you should still see like a remnants of the green dot where it was. You're just focused on that, and it really helps stop overthinking putts. So for me in particular, never been an alignment aid guy, and this year, inside 10 feet, I'm not thinking about that I should make this 40% of the time. I'm thinking about staring at the green dot, hitting the putt. And it really, you know, for us that aren't professional golfers, you like to think there's an athlete in there, so it helps bring it out. So it's exciting. This will come out next month. It'll be on all shelves. It's you know, no cost ad on all our balls, so it'll be an option. So we're expecting big things, and you'll see commercials with Tiger and Jason Day talking about it and stuff. So
love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. What ball do you guys currently play on?
Sometimes I'm a little bit more kinetic, so sometimes I'll take a
There's a camera right over here, and then
watching the ball, and out of the video stream is seeing the ball,
yeah,
and then when the ball's no longer there, it knows that you need a new one.
very nice.
It's that club head speed of a driver.
So driver, club head speed.
What are you carrying driver at?
The difference has been that what they've been able to do is they've got two different types of foams in the sole.
Okay.
So it's easy to make a shoe that gets a lot of motion through it, and it's quite easy to make one that's super stable, but having it where you combine the two together is where, you know, that's the art really. And from all the measurements I've seen, that, you know, if you to get a shoe that allows you to break a lot but also gives you the ability to have the horizontal like you use in your golf swing, it's a real fine balance. And for me, it's been the first time that I've seen that in a shoe, so it's why I believe that we've been seeing the results we have in terms of the data and the metrics jumping.
And I heard somebody saying earlier, like, you did this on really good players, like you had them test their spikes and then your guys' spikes. What was the difference in data?
If you
Like did I say here 14 yards difference on average?
Yeah.
In carry?
Yeah, it depended on different types of players. I mean, I had so I was like a national squad player at home.
Yeah.
So he got like 18 yards out of a mid-iron.
And he's already a good player.
Oh yeah, he's like +4.
Yeah, because that's a big jump.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's cool.
What's going on, guys? Day 2 of the PGA Show, and we're starting off here at Kavooa Pro with Dylan. Welcome to my channel, Dylan.
Thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about Kavooa Pro.
So I'm a junior in college, but I actually made the product when I was a junior in high school. So the original thing that I struggled with was I grew up playing hockey. When you grow up playing hockey, your head dips down a lot, and it transferred into my golf swing. So I had my mom actually holding a alignment stick to the end of my head in COVID in March of 2020. And I had this big punching bag in the backyard that was like 90 pounds, and I taped an alignment stick to the top of it. And it didn't work out too well because I couldn't bring it back and forth from the course. So what I did is I always had a tripod with me. So whenever I had a tripod, I actually got a pill cutter and a Star Wars lightsaber that I poked 2 holes into, and that was one of the first prototypes that I had made by about my freshman year of college. And then we got an engineer involved, did a business plan, worked with my mom and my dad, so we're a family business, and now it's what you see today. So it's an adjustable training aid that goes from 15 inches to 65 inches and moves side to side, up and down for whatever drill you're working on. So instead of someone needing to hold up an alignment stick in a certain position, the product does it for you.
That is so amazing. I can't believe you actually invented this, and there's so many things you can do with it.
Yeah.
So here are some of the examples. You can work on head movement, over the top, hip sliding, between the 2 sticks. We have the steep in the swing, forward shaft leaning, putting, everything here in one. So Dylan is going to show us how to use it, right, Dylan?
Okay.
Let's get into it. And I can like be in there, you know, if you want me to. Yeah.
So if we were gonna do, you know, I already have 3 drills set up right here, so we can kind of jump one by one, and then I'll
Perfect.
show you how to adjust
Yeah.
them. So if you were gonna, let's say, practice and you were struggling with head movement, as I do sometimes, so I would have you set up as if you had a club with you right here, and you would just put your head on the end of it or on either side, so that you can, you know, feel like if you're falling back on it, you can, you know, stay in the middle of it. If you're going too much forward, you can do the opposite. So if you're gonna do that with the head movement one, so if you kind of want to hop in there,
Yeah, definitely. So
you know, as if you're holding the club, I'll just give you the club right there. Cool, so you're gonna put your head on the end of it.
let me put this over here. Okay.
Yep. So as if you're gonna just put your head and rest it on it, so you can kind of see visually at the top of your eyes. You know, you want to keep your head on the end of it to maintain stability. In the
Right.
So if you were gonna do it like that, you can hop on either side of it or just keep it level-headed. Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you were gonna do, you know, hip sliding, so you would set up with the club. You're gonna set up just like this. So you set up right here. Yep. And then you're setting up. So what you can see is, you know, in the golf swing, you don't want to slide. You don't want to kick back in it. So when you're doing it, you can actually feel the pressure of it. So if you're going to do a backswing, you want to stay. Visually, you can see it kind of out of the bottoms of your eyes that you want to stay within it. And you can feel when you hit into it, which gives you immediate feedback. So that's kind of the main idea. Exactly.
Take a step forward, just a little bit. A little bit more. There you go. So you can swing your arms back and
There you go. Just like that. Perfect.
So I don't want to like do this.
Exactly. So you want to
go around.
And if you do, you know, it's kind of impossible in the golf swing to kind of shift your pressure.
Right.
Into it. But I think it's really good for the people, you know, who are working on, you know, you get too far past the ball, the low point can sometimes get messed up. So it's a lot better for the drills.
Perfect.
Like that.
Love that.
And then the
that's
third
something
one
I need to work on.
So this one's actually can shallow you out really well. So, you know, if you were going to set up, imagine you had a ball right here.
Okay.
You're just going to set up. You can just kind of like just set up on the end of it.
Right here?
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, if you were going to do a backswing, so just like kind of fake a backswing, you go here. So when you're coming back down, you can see that if you come over, you're going to hit that.
Right.
So it'll shallow you out as well.
Got
while
you.
still exiting left. So
cute.
I call this the Ben Hogan glass drill. It got a little bit inspired by it. Oh, if you're the balls, yeah.
Yep.
No, you're all good though. But yeah, it called the Ben Hogan glass drill because it's supposed to mimic where, you know, back when Ben Hogan was playing, he would always talk about there was, you know, the pretend glass. There was this glass, basically circular motion that, you know, you're staying inside of it and you're shallowing yourself out. And, you know, it has all these other things. And if I can kind of, I can adjust it right here. So if you want to change the angle of it, depending on your height. So for someone who was not blessed with a lot of height like me, who's 5'6", you know, you loosen it up with the Allen wrench that comes with it. It's just, you put it right in here and then it can change the angle. And then you hear a little click and then you just pop it right back into place, just like that. And it changes in height. So you're gonna lock it in here, just like that. So then it'll stay in place. And then it changes in height. You can manipulate it in any way you can really think of. So.
Awesome. Amazing. It's amazing what you know, how you came up with that through COVID. You're like, okay, I need to figure it out. You were working on your swing, right?
Yeah. So I actually play college golf. I play at Chapman University. So I'm a junior and I play golf full time. And, you know, I wanted something where I could be on the range and really practice. Our slogan is practice with intention. So when I'm on the range, you know, there's a lot of different training aids out there that, you know, might fix one issue, that might fix this, that might fix that. But our product is really cool because of the versatility. So it fixes all these different issues without needing to, you know, have 20 different training aids with you. So it's been really cool.
Feedback without somebody there.
Exactly. Immediate feedback without someone there. And also when you get a lesson, you know, they always say go to a coach, get a lesson, which is great. But when you finish up that lesson, you don't have someone to hold up those sticks in the way the coach was.
Right. And they're like, you know, go work on that. And then you're like, okay, but I need something to help me out.
Exactly.
You know? So
exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. That was amazing. I'm staying right here. I'm here at golftrainingaids.com with John and Dan. Guys, welcome to my channel.
Sorry to be here.
Yeah, thank you. So they have so many different training aids. You guys know I love training aids because I'm constantly working on my swing. So we're going to take a look at a couple of them. But first of all, let's hear a little bit more about golf training aids, John.
Thank you. Yeah, we bought the company 2.5 years ago, and we wanted to be the provider of the best training aids and training products in golf. We tried to do some stuff on our own and had limited success. So I reached out to a guy named Dan Frost. Dan, who's my partner in crime here, has helped us develop some new products. So we Sure Golf released 3 or 4 new products last year in 2023. And we developed 2 new products, the power shift board and the draw board, which we're going to give you a demonstration here in a minute.
Awesome. And you said you guys also bought a different company?
Yeah, so we also bought the putting arc. So, you know, there are a number of tour professionals who are using it on all the tours. In fact, I think 100% of the winners of the Champions Tour last year are putting arc customers. So, yeah, we bought that in 2022. I still think it's the best putting aid on the market.
Awesome. So let's check out some of the golf training aids they have over here. We'll start off with the power shift. Dan, can you tell us about the power shift?
So the power shift board, it's a really, really simple concept, but it's really about bringing ground reaction forces and making them available for everybody. So let's simplify that a little bit. In the golf swing, we're going to have moving from side to side, up and down, and we've got some rotary forces. The real key to playing good golf is understanding two things: how to create downforce at the right time in your golf swing, and then, all importantly, be able to train it and create repetition that it becomes consistent. The power shift board is interesting. It's got a spring-loaded front side that actually gives you a little bit of auditory feedback when you press it. So why is this important? In the golf swing, the best players in the world move their pressure to the lead side early in the downswing.
Right.
Hey, it's a really simple message, and you think, yeah, that works.
Right.
But it's sometimes hard to feel. So you've got two learning things going on here. You've got sensory feedback from the springs, so you're going to push back up, allowing you to work on moving more weight. But secondly, that auditory piece, which gets your timing early in transition, that's the absolute key to becoming a better ball striker. Hey, give it a go. It's really, really...
Let's do it. You guys know I struggle with that, so that's something that I really have to work on, and this training aid is perfect. So I'm going to put the mic down so you guys can hear while I shift the weight. So start off here. Here. So obviously you have to shift your weight early. I have the tendency of shifting my weight too late, and then I stay and hang over here and fall. So you have to shift that weight and be able to rotate. So it is a great training aid.
The piece here is the learning. You know, my collaboration with golftrainingaids.com and Shore Golf, you know, it's really about not making it gadget orientated. We're not here about quick fixes. For us, it's giving you things that get you on a learning pathway, on a learning loop. Think about the power shift board for a moment. You know, you can stand there, you can rehearse it, it's obvious.
Right.
You can feel it, you can hear it. And then the great thing about it, if you stand now and make the same movement, it enables you to learn by what we call proprioception. Proprioception is that lingering feeling that's left behind. If you stand now and mimic the same movements, you're going to start to sense it. Just give it a go.
You can feel it. Like I feel weight like more powerful, you know, which is very important, right? To be able to shift your weight. You don't want to be like kind of like loose leg. You have to be able to, you know, create that force on the ground to be able to transfer that weight. So I can feel it, you know, like, you know, like
say,
more power.
awareness is the first step, right? You know, once you're aware of that there is a different pattern available, you experience it, then you've got something that's portable, practical, something you can take and train with. You can train at home. It's light enough to stick in the car. You can take it to the range anywhere, anytime. And that's really, really important. It's getting those reps in.
Yeah.
You know, the actual change comes down to the amount of quality reps that you can create.
Awesome.
So it's important.
Love it. Let's check out another one. There's one more that I want you guys to see over here, the draw board. Draw board over here. First of all, let's hear how did they come up with the draw board from John.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty interesting story. So we partnered with Dan Frost. We signed an agreement beginning of last year, and to celebrate, we decided we were going to go to the Masters because Dan had never been there, being from the UK. So we were standing on the 13th fairway, and if anybody's watched the Masters, you can see the incline on hole number 13.
Yep.
And Dan turned to me and goes, you know, if we want to teach people how to hit a draw, which most people can't hit, most amateurs hit a slice or a fade.
Right.
We need to create this sensation and show them how to hit a draw the proper swing path using an incline. So we created the draw board, which Dan's going to demonstrate for you here. Really simple product. I'm surprised nobody else created it.
Yeah.
But very, very effective.
I'm excited. Let's take a look.
Look, I think the key is simplicity. You know, taking the story of the 13th hole, bringing it into a small board that you can take with you.
Right.
The keys to this is a few good learning points. Golf over the years has become more and more upright. You know, it's become a game of swinging up and down in steep motions.
Yeah.
What the draw board allows you to do is get into a flatter position and setup. It enables you to start to visualize the change in swing path. And if you want to fix a slice, it's not just about the face. You've got to change the swing direction.
Okay.
What the draw board allows you to do is flatten off your golf swing, start to get a really clear visual while starting to hit shots.
Right.
Now for me, it's a game changer. Sometimes the most simple things can be the most effective. And just standing on it for the first time, getting an idea of what it feels like to hit from the inside,
Right.
changing the path of the golf swing, changing the plane of the golf swing, becomes very intuitive with the draw board.
Okay.
When we tested it, when we ran the numbers, which we always do before we release a product, it was a real game changer. People started to create push paths, squaring up the face, all of a sudden you've got a draw.
That's awesome. I have to give it a go because I am trying to learn how to shot shape, so it's very important to me.
What you're going to feel straight away is you're going to feel like you're in a position that is going to create a flatter. You're going to feel like a little bit further away from the ball.
Oh, okay, so on the inside here, see?
And ultimately you've got two keys here. You've got that visual element, so you can see the track of the golf club. You know, if you were swinging on a slice plane, you'd very much see this action.
Right.
You really find the slot. And then secondly, because the slope is working towards you, it's going to give you a sense of swinging the club more around your body.
Yeah.
Boom. And that visual guide,
Right.
combined with the slope, all of a sudden you get good messaging. And same again, it's down to the learning. You know, if we can create an environment, if we can create a platform that naturally allows you to hit a better shot, you know, it's key. It's no complexity. It's all about sensation. It's all about making it vivid, making it simple.
Yeah, so you can put a ball here and actually just...
You can hit every club. So if you were a little bit steep with your pitching, this is a great way to shallow it out.
Right.
All the way through to iron shots, into driver. You've got a little tee hole there. You know, it really is across the spectrum of skill.
There you go, guys. If you guys want to learn how to hit a draw, the draw board is here for you. I love it. I really want to give it a try on the course and figure it out.
Component of this that we didn't talk about.
After about 3,000 swings.
So it's a progression, right? You start with the easiest one,
Obviously, I've seen golf.
which is all three wedges, and you can remove the wedges.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
About 3,000 swings, and then you do 5 inches.
Back here.
So there's a little bit of science to this piece.
That's great.
It moves from a 15-degree incline down to a 12, down to an 8. You know, we can move it down. The whole idea of skill transfer is to make something vivid, make it obvious, and then incrementally bring it down so you can feel the same thing off of a flat line.
Right, exactly. So you can hit whatever shot you're trying to look, you know, uphill, downhill, the draw, and be able to, you know, actually feel it and be able to perform on the course.
And transfer that concept.
Yeah, exactly. Transfer that concept. I love it, guys. If you guys want to check out Golf Training Aids, Dan and John, they're awesome. How many products do you guys have at golftrainingaids.com?
So golftrainingaids.com, we have about 150 different products, and we carry all of the Shore Golf products from Dan's company.
Love it. Thank you so much, guys. This is amazing. I've seen you guys' stuff and I love it so much. I'm always checking it out because I am a big Golf Training Aid girl. So you guys are doing amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
The original carts that Axglo had.
Okay.
It's a tremendous cart. It's very, very simple in its operation, and that's one of the things that makes it very, very effective. There are two latches on it, one here, and they're all color-coded so you can find them easily.
Ooh.
So one there,
Very
one
nice.
down there.
Easy. That's it.
Easy. And if you redo that one, then you can pick it up and throw it in your car.
That's so easy.
Women can handle it, kids can handle it, seniors can handle it.
Perfect.
Anybody can handle it.
Can men handle it?
I probably think they am. So that was the original, and it came in a 4-wheel version, and it came in a 3-wheel version.
Okay.
I told the company when I first started to work for them that they had a problem. Okay?
Okay.
The cart was too good. It's not going to wear out. I've seen them last 8 or 10 years. They just don't wear out.
Okay.
So I encouraged them to diversify into other product.
Okay.
So they got into package sets of golf clubs and bags.
Oh, wow.
They got into golf bags. They got into umbrellas. They got into ball retrievers. They got into tees. They got into all the other kind of apparel that you need, or accessories.
Right, because your golf carts are just way too good.
Exactly. It's if I sell you 10 carts this year and you sell them to 10 of your customers, those 10 customers aren't coming back next year to buy another one.
Right.
So you don't make any more money,
Right.
and I don't make any more money, so we need other products that we can work with.
Yeah, that
Okay?
makes sense.
This is the E3, it's the first one.
Okay.
This is the E5, it's the second version. They fold down the same way
Okay.
as the other ones do.
Yep.
You have one latch right there, and you have one latch right there. Now, this cart has the added benefit of having the front wheels that will fold under. So it'll fold underneath
Okay.
and make it a lot smaller. This one does not. When it folds down, those front wheels
Got you.
don't. Okay?
Don't
So it
retreat.
folds
Okay.
down a lot smaller.
Can we see it in action?
Well, let's see if we can do that. I hope they left the remote when they did. Oh, they did.
There you go.
They did. So let's see what we can do.
Let's see. That's what I need.
It comes with a remote control. Okay.
Wow.
It comes with a parking brake, which is on now
Okay.
and is off now. It comes with a joystick, which is similar to your computer, so you can move it forward and you can move it backward at your own. Okay.
Very nice.
It also comes with a little puppy dog right here.
Okay.
And when you're out for a walk, your dog follows you along, right?
The cart will follow you
so
along.
you push that puppy dog feature,
and it
then
will
you go-
follow you.
Go for a walk.
All right. Let's see it.
Basically 6 feet.
Right.
So if you are within that 6 foot boundary, the cart's going to stay with you.
Right.
You go outside that, then the cart starts to look for you and it wants to follow you. Okay?
Got you. Love
That's why
it.
you have this little locking feature on here right there to
Stop
lock
it.
it. So now you're at the tee or you're at the green and you pull the club that you need.
Right.
And the cart
I'm gonna
will
follow you onto the green.
Exactly. The cart will stay where you want it, okay?
Love it.
When you come back off of it, you put your club back in the bag and you take the lock off and the light
And
turns
it's
blue
back to
and you hit the
following.
little puppy dog and it follows you
That's
and away
it.
you go down the course.
It's great. See, it's much easier, especially like on like hilly courses. Where did we play in San Francisco? It was like a very like
next to the bridge.
yeah. It was and we were like using push carts and it was
Yep.
let me tell you, that was a workout pushing up the hill.
So there's the battery that it comes with. And it's not heavy, okay?
Okay.
But it's heavy enough.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's heavy enough.
Right.
And where it's put on the cart, where it's strategically placed on the cart,
Right.
keeps the center of gravity forward on the cart.
Makes sense.
So this cart will go up a 40% incline
Right.
without tipping back on you. So when you you look at that, that should fall over,
Right.
but it doesn't.
Very
so you
nice.
talk about inclines. If you take the puppy dog feature off and put it on standard remote and hold on to the handles,
Yeah.
the cart will actually help pull you up the hill.
Wow. Where was this when we needed it? You know, I love it. But that's awesome.
Unfortunately, it was right here when you needed it.
Exactly,
Hadn't
exactly.
found it
It's
yet.
definitely the future.
So I
love
hope
it.
that helps you out and explains
It
a little bit
does.
about what Axglo does.
Yeah, we love it. Thank you so much, Mike.
You're very welcome. We're a Toronto-based company, but we ship
that.
worldwide and are available on the internet as well from your clients as well.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.